This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Store, joined by Wade Plemons post-fight.
Yeah, man.
How'd you find it commentating tonight?
Oh, I love it, man. Anytime I'm allowed to work alongside Ty Grisham, it's a dream come true. Slim was smashing it tonight. You know who really, really killed it, and I was so happy to see it, was Fuzi, man. Yusuf did his thing tonight. I really thought, Ade Oladipo is always a legend. That guy's helped me in ways I can't describe. But the fights itself, they killed it, so our job's easy, man.
So it was Slim's first time. How well did you do?
He did well, man. He's a natural. Slim, he's an entertaining guy. Pretty sure he kept trying to flirt with the ring card girl. He kept waving at her, trying to reach out. I was like, bro, we gotta. She was.
It's not on his own. You can't have that on his
There
own.
was a couple of them too. He had the one, the blonde one. He was she was feeling him. The other one was like, we don't know. But that's Slim. He's gonna do his thing. But outside of that, he still had his eye on some fights, man. He was watching Kenny real close, so that'll be interesting to watch going forward.
Obviously, it's an interesting fight for the future, but you can't pick one fight, can you? Out tonight, which is my favorite.
Oh,
Picking one's difficult. Pick a few.
I can pick two. Obviously, the main event has to come to mind first because, my God, I don't think we've seen a better fight. Like, Fred, I'll ask you, in crossover boxing at least, have we seen a better fight?
No.
I don't think so, man, because that one was just
I'm trying to think.
Fred did a 1 second pause. He's like, let me rack my brain. A couple of OnlyFans interviews. No, wait a second. No, that's it, man. That's the best one we've seen. And then, dude, the introduction of Greg Hardy to the scene. Me and Dona have known Greg Hardy. He's been in this scene for a long time. We knew him as a bad MFer, and he showed it again tonight. That's not a regular guy he beat. Yes, man, he's a freak athlete.
If that fight had gone 8 rounds, do you think Hasim would have come back into it, or do you think it's just one-way traffic?
No, it'd be tough to see Rock coming back because Hardy had gas. After the whole fight was over, he's doing dances in the middle of the ring. He was cutting angles. It was like during the fight he was learning more about boxing, and he became almost the boxer in that fight. So it was crazy to see because Rock had a great start to the fight. I thought it was going to go opposite. I thought Hardy was going to start fast, and he was going to start fading. But no, he stayed on the gas, and then he got Rock, man. So fair play.
Where does he go from here, Hasim?
That's a good question. That was a tough one for him because it was late notice. And no excuses, obviously. You sign a fight, you fight. But that was 100-plus pounds he was giving away. I think they're going to get back in camp, wherever he's going to be, London, back home, and they're just going to figure out, what does he really want to do next? Does he need to reset, come back, and find a guy that's going to be a little bit better matchup for him?
Okay, that's an interesting one. What about Dean the Great? Who's he fight from here?
He's a star, man. He's a superstar on the rise. They got a gem in this kid, and just the fight itself tonight, being able to come up off the canvas twice, really it should have been 3 times, that knockdown in number 1. But to be able to get off the canvas and land that shot after really being behind, not just on the scorecard, but every exchange he was behind. You saw it, I'm sure, too, Fred. Every time they traded, Walid was there first. And that last one, they both went right hand. Dean got there first. What's next for him is probably the rematch. I don't know if they want that but think about the weight class. Who else is there? Right now, who's there?
Not many.
Yeah. So maybe if you could find a way to get Adam Saleh down, that's another one that possibly you could do. But outside of that, I love to see the rematch because that was a back and forth fight. Really, it was a one-way fight for Walid, and then Dean said, "Well, I'm still the champ." Knocked him down. So fair play to Dean, man. He got it done.
Certainly. And just one last point before I let you go. KSI and Dillon Danis. That fight's just been announced.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Listen, I feel conflicted because, yes, it's not Tyron Woodley, and I think a lot of people were convinced, even myself, that it was going to be T. Wood. I was like, it's probably going to be him. But we never had that answer because that was never apparently final. So Dillon Danis steps up, and there's real bad blood there. We don't know the competition level just yet because Dillon's been out for so long. The only fights he gets in seem to be in parking lots, and the guy gets the head slapped off him in parking lots. But in a sanctioned bout, I don't know if he's been trained. I hope so. But there's bad blood there, and KSI doesn't have to do what Jake's doing. He didn't have to go and fight Tyron and beat Tyron the way Jake beat him because that was always going to be the way people looked at it. JJ goes and boxes his head off for 8 rounds, but he didn't knock him out like Jake did. He didn't do what Jake did to him. I don't know what the competition level is going to be, but I like that KSI has taken a different route.
Certainly. Wade, appreciate your time.
Yeah, man.
When are we going to see you next? January in the UK?
Yeah, well, listen, you'll see me everywhere, Fred. I'll be on YouTube. I'll be on the breakdown everywhere. But probably in person, yeah. We'll take the holidays.
Actually, no, hang on a second. We'll do a few on Zoom, actually.
Yeah,
we'll do a few
we'll
interviews on Zoom.
Zoom stuff, but take time. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back to, what is it, uni? You got to go back to uni, get some stuff done. Yeah, go back to school
now.
Get your education. Holidays coming up. Spend time with the fam, everybody at home. Same to you guys, and we'll catch you in January, man.
I'm not looking forward to going to school.
No, I can tell. You've been on a high these last couple weeks, man. Dubai, first time in the U.S. too. Like you've been killing it, bro.
Appreciate you, Wade. Thank you.
Of course, man. Yeah.